Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-August 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Rams out there. My Aries collective, talk to me, my gods. Let's shuffle it up one time and see what we got. Please and thank you. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into. I always find that interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what the energies are for Aries here as we move on through August. Please, my guys, talk to me. What we got for my friends? Okay, we're getting it going nice and quick here. All right, so we do have our good friend, the Little Mermaid Ariel, showing up here right up in the front. I always enjoy when this card comes out. It has a lot of interesting little nuance there. It's a big card of future focus, and there's a lot of little energies that we could attach to it. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about our Little Mermaid friend. So I'm sure most of the individuals watching this video have seen The Little Mermaid a time or 20. This is a beautiful story. And when I see this card, the first thing I always think is someone who is planning their future or wanting to do something else. Depicted in this card, we have this mermaid with her head in the clouds. She is surrounded by all this natural beauty, but there is some place where she would rather be. So for a lot of Aries, you might be future focused, future mindset. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. Spirit could be asking you to prepare for the future in some sort of way when this card shows up. However, another thing I always tie in with her head in the clouds, literally, you might have a very active mind. You might be daydreaming about those things or people, places, things. There could be a lot of thought-based activity going on, a little more than usual, right? So we're just going to place the Little Mermaid right over here. This is very good for future aspirations. So now would be a great time to start kicking things into motion. Let's get into tarot. And I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. I'd say that's a pretty decent energy for us to start off with. But yeah, I'm going to get you 3 of these in the upright before we get that juicy, intuitive stuff going. So let's shuffle it up one time for Aries, please. Let's see what we got mid-August. So while we get this deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. It was a bit of a mixed bag. There was a lot of positive. There was a 3 of Swords showing up in the energy, but it was titled A Big Shakeup. And even the week before that, A Serious Change was the name of the reading. So it seems like for a lot of Aries, like there's a lot of change happening. There's a lot of transformation, metamorphosis. Now that could be coming by way of personal relationships, your views and opinions. It could be work-related things as well. So let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. Only take this how it hits for you, right? Because we could be seeing your vibe, your story, or someone you're linked to. So let's get it going here. Let's get 3 cards for Aries, please. My guides, talk to me. There we go. Starting off with a very harmonious, positive card. So we're starting okay. I don't want to jump the shark just yet, but we got the 2 of Pentacles, position number 1. Extremely harmonious, balanced type of energy. Your approach to something could be very nice, middle grounded, or you could be working your way towards a nice neutral middle ground. Okay, yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. And as an Aries myself, I know that's something that is always nice, right? We're always on the go, always on the move, quick to act. So when we get 2 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, this is beautiful, harmonious energy so far. Let's get you one more. What do we got for Aries? Because, I mean, we still have a lot of messages to pull here, my friends. There's been many times where I'm like super excited about the top 3, then the universe starts throwing curveballs. All right, we have the 8 of Swords. So this could be that mental, that overactive mind I was talking about. Could just be someone else you're linked to here as well. So once again, we have a little bit of a mixed bag here, Aries. Obviously, only take what energy is yours, but let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, we have a little grab bag of energy here. We're starting off with earth and water elements, which is usually very bountiful, and we see a lot of blessings and winds when those combine. We also have air. So we have earth, water, air. 2 of these are energies of the inner. So for a lot of Aries, there could be a lot going on inside you, whether it's your feelings or what you're thinking. There's a lot of interaction happening here with all these. But once again, this could be yours or somebody else's or a whole hodgepodge mix. Let's go through one by one. Now, the one thing I do like, as we lead off with the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, these are very low numbered cards, and those are good for new changes, new cycles, anything that's in the early stages. But the Two of Pentacles here, this to me, when I see it, it's once again very harmonious, very balanced. You see him balancing that. So maybe some of you feel like you're in a time where you're doing a balancing act, whether it's with your own energy, could be monetary as well. Whenever we get Pentacles, we think of money, we think of work, we think of the material. This is a good card for an influx of money. So for a lot of Aries, there could be a big come up in regards to money or a level up. But when I see this, I always like to say nothing is ever truly in a state of balance. We could just try to get it as close to balanced as we can. So if there's any like chaos or whatever it is going on around you, you might be trying to be a mediator of some sort, or just try to get things under control. But this is a very positive card. Like I said, with this harmonious energy, good things could be coming towards you very magnetically, because there is this infinity symbol here. So this is that magnetic manifesting type of energy. I like it. We're really going to need to dig deeper. And also when it comes to twos, it could speak about partnerships. It could speak about choices, making the right choice, going the right direction. So there's a lot of nuance here as well. Moving to the center, we have the Ace of Cups. Love aces. All aces are opportunities. Opportunities for change, opportunities for new things coming into our lives. The Ace of Cups is a little different though. When we see water, we think of the realm of emotion, feeling, that inner world once again. Whereas Pentacles is more about the outer material. This is all about feeling. When we see the Ace of Cups, it's a romantic lovey-dovey type of card. So we could be looking at romantic situations when we clarify it, your emotions, how you might be feeling. But all aces talk about a good opportunity, a good possibility. And when we link it with the harmony of this Two of Pentacles, I'm liking this. Like, I'm feeling a lot of magnetism coming towards Aries, that there could be a lot of things, a lot of people moving towards you. It's just up to you. How are you going to sort this energy? What are you going to choose? What are you going to do? There could be a lot of things that are in your hands, okay? Moving to the back end, which this kind of makes sense now as I'm picking up these vibes as we move along. We have the Eight of Swords on the back. Let me just try to get these cards as balanced as possible. It's not as easy as it looks, my friends. There we go. So the Eight of Swords, this card could be somebody that might be feeling trapped in some sort of way. When I see the Eight of Swords, whether it's you feeling cornered, it is a card of imprisonment. It's also a card of overthinking, stress, anxiety. The good thing about this energy, and you know I always like to give the positives and the challenges, is that it's very fleeting. This is an energy that can be broken out of, but this is a self-imposed energy a lot of times, where it's either someone psyching themselves out, or there's just anxiety, nervousness due to overthinking and stuff like that. Some of you, it could be something as minor as having a little bit of cabin fever. You might need to switch up something. You might need to switch up your schedule, go out and do something a little spontaneous when this energy shows up, have a little bit of fun. But once again, if this is another person, they could be stressing, nervous, or just really overthinking something in a very, very big way. So we're going to place this right here, Aries. And yeah, I want to dive deeper on all this action. So let's straighten these cards out. I want to dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Aries, please. My guides and spirit team. What do we got for Aries? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on that Two of Pentacles here? Yeah, it's kind of like we have competing energies. Maybe somebody doesn't want to squander something. Oh yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aries, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Two of Pentacles time. And yeah, like I was saying, there could be somebody that doesn't want to mess something up or squander something. Let's see what's up with that Two of Pentacles. I'm getting interesting vibes off this. More aces, more aces. Yeah, just like I was saying, Aries, we have the Ace of Swords in the upright. Mentally, you might be either trying to think yourself out of something, like strategize, plan it, or get your mind right. For a lot of Aries, it could be of utmost importance that, like, listen, I need to get my mind on track, get my brain on track. This is a card of mental clarity. It's also a card of speaking honestly and straightforward. So for some of you, the Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords could be you having some sort of like straightforward honest or important conversation with somebody, and it's not spinning out of control here. I'm not getting that vibe. So for a lot of you, this could be like, all right, listen, we need to have this talk. It's an important talk or a serious one. Let's lay down the ground laws or whatever it is. Now, the Ace of Swords, aside from that, is very clear mental action. So when I see it here, it's kind of the opposite of what we're picking up here on the back end. So whereas up here, we have a lot of mental clarity, somebody seeing things clearly, on the back end, it might be a little more smudged type of energy. But once again, with this Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups surrounding this Two of Pentacles, to me, this feels like magnetism, that there could be a lot of things, a lot of opportunities, a lot of people, things that are just coming towards you very quickly. It could be up to you to sort, right? What's most important? What should I prioritize? Where should I put my energy? What is most fruitful? So for a lot of Aries, this is beautiful magnetic energy, like here it comes or here they come type of energy. We'll see when we get to that Ace of Cups if it's definitely a person coming towards you, but we have a lot of good things coming in up here in the front. I don't want to call it a win just yet, because I do say this could possibly be a talk of some kind, but straightforward and honest, it doesn't feel like it's going to spin. Let's see what's up with that Ace of Cups though. Interesting stuff, my friends. And everybody knows Aries is blunt, right? And I'm not saying that to rib anybody. As a lot of you know, if you watch, I'm an Aries myself. My Sun, my Venus, my Mercury, it's all in Aries. Let's get into that Ace of Cups. What is that Ace there? Very blunt, straightforward individuals normally. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, we have the King of Swords in reverse. This is a very comforting type of energy I'm getting here. Watch out for, you might be having some little issues with an air sign with this King of Swords in reverse. This, to me, is usually a very straightforward, similar to this Ace of Swords, serious, stern, plan-based type of energy. So it's complete opposite of what we have going on here, where one person is thinking with the brain, thinking with the mind. Another person is absolutely deep in their feels here with this King of Swords in reverse. That's just the vibe I'm picking up here. Because generally this is that energy of like, I'm going to use my mind, I'm going to strategize, I'm very determined. In reverse, not so much under this Ace of Cups. So if you're not having issues with an air sign, this could be somebody really deep within their feels here. Like this one's going with the logic, this one's going off instinct and feeling. And it feels very intense here. Now the King of Swords in reverse doesn't always have to be a bad thing. For some of you, I was also getting a comforting vibe, like if there's somebody you're connected to that's going through some problems or issues, situations, you might be trying to comfort them, or that could be someone trying to comfort you. Like I'm getting this comforting vibe here as well, where somebody's like softening up a little bit. So we're getting a lot of things here, Aries. Only take what hits for you. But this is a lot softer than what we have up front. Both good, both positive. Still magnetism. Lots of energies coming towards Aries. Let's go to that Eight of Swords. Because that's different, especially if there's somebody very deep in their feels. That could be someone deep in their mind, deep in their head. So let's see what's up with that Eight of Swords. Then we'll do a quick recap before the shadow card. So why is that Eight of Swords here? Thank you. Eight of Cups, yeah. Eight of Cups in the upright. And I've been getting this vibe for the past couple of weeks, Aries. Like you might feel like there's something in your life that's just not fitting properly. Or there's just something like it's not working. Like it's just, no matter how much I try to make it work, it's just not working. It's like hitting my head against the wall here over and over again. And obviously if you're cross-watching, that could be something you're feeling too, where like, yeah, everything is okay, everything seems fine, but this one energy, like I can't get over it. Like it's really rough and it needs to change. Something needs to change. And remember, like the last 2 weeks, there was a big change-based energy in the Aries readings. It took up like the vast majority. Now the Eight of Cups, we have the double eights on the back end, so watch for number signs, synchronicities, stuff like that. But you see this person, they're walking away from those cups. So I'm still, once again, aside from a possible big problem here or a big issue or situation that you feel like, all right, this is sticking out like a sore thumb and I'm over it type of energy. For some of you, there could be some sort of issue or problem that you were just over it, okay? Whether it's serious or important, that's up to you, how big or how little it is. But there is something here that is difficult to solve on the back end. So there could be somebody having a flight response as well. With these double eights, remember, this is a trapped feeling. This is a flight response. So there could be certain things that you're like, all right, I'm going to be out. Like, I'm gone, see ya. Like, that's a vibe I'm picking up here on the back end. So only take it for what it's worth. Like I said, it could be a big issue or a problem that you feel it's just not working. Like, this needs to change in one way or another. So let's go through and do a quick recap here, Aries. Lots of energies pouring through before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, and like I said, this 2 of Pentacles felt very good, balanced, harmonious, totally different energy up here than on the back end. 2 of Pentacles surrounded by both aces, so there's a big magnetic energy coming towards Aries. Pardon me. But we have the 2 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords in the upright. Seeing things clearly, thinking your way out of problems and issues could be very big and prominent in this time. For a lot of you, there is a problem solver type of vibe. You could be having important or serious conversations. And I don't feel it's spinning out of control, but whereas we have one person using logic, we have another person who's very, very deep in the feelings here. We have the Ace of Cups with the King of Swords in reverse. Now, yes, this could be somebody that is like overwhelmed with emotion. It's very intense what we have going on here. But another vibe I was picking up was that of comfort. So there might be someone you're trying to comfort or soothe, or vice versa. Maybe there's someone that wants to comfort you in some sort of way or help you. But on the back end, this is where we run into our little speed bump. We have the 8 of Swords with the 8 of Cups in the upright. There could be somebody having a flight response. There could be a big issue or situation that, like, you feel like it's just not working. Like, this everything would be much better if this problem or this situation wasn't in the way. It feels like a barricade of some sort. So there is someone who may have a flight response of some sort, like abandonment possibly. Okay, so do with that what you will. I mean, I do feel more positive here than anything else, but please take a screenshot. We're going to see what's in the shadows for Aries now. All right, so let's shuffle it up one time, Aries. What's in the shadows for you? Interesting reading this week, that's for sure. And you know me, I always like to pull one quick shadow card at the very end just to see. Okay, it's good for shadow work, whether it's something you don't see, maybe it's something you've been holding on to for quite a while. And I like to use the Shadowland Tarot for this. So let's get one shadow card for Aries. What's in the shadows? Nice and quick. 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're going to really want to watch out for celebrating something prematurely. When the 3 of Cups shows up, you're absolutely going to want to watch out for overconsumption of anything in this time as well. Okay, because this can be a big card of that, like somebody living it up or partying up a little too much. On the shadow side of this 3 of Cups, it can be a little bit of a gluttonous type of energy. But the main thing I'm feeling here is, yeah, watch out for sticky group situations or group dynamics here when we have the 3 of Cups. Because I don't always go that route. Usually this is a very happy, positive card to me. But the shadow side of it, it could be sticky group situations. So don't let anybody pull you into more drama than you need. And absolutely just practice a little temperance in this time when we have the 3 of Cups. Because that could be someone prone to partying it up a little too much. So yeah, we're just going to leave it right there, Aries. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'll be picking 3 winners for 3 different tarot decks. It will be a winner's choice this month. So if you want the Gilded Tarot, it's your choice. If you want the Witches Tarot or anything under $40 US, 3 winners will be chosen. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments what you think is the best use for tarot. Speaking to spirit, shadow work, inner work, confusion, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, in August, I'll announce the winners of my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. I'll see you soon.